This is the weekend life of a law student. A very busy week ahead, and I just proceeded to do my morning routine because honestly, no matter how busy my day is, having a morning routine just literally helps out. And hi, if you're new here, my name is Lauren. I'm a law student, but I also vlog as well. I vlog on all things personal development. I have a blog called laurenboy.com where I talk about all these various topics in self-improvement. Basically what this vlog is going to be is just going to be life as a busy law student. Like I have a lot of assessments to do. This is what the majority of the week is going to look like, but of course I also have a life. So for the rest of my morning routine, I have these eye patches on, and while those are on, I do some reading and some journaling as well. It's all part of my morning routine, and of course, making my bed is a part of my morning routine. And because it's still a little bit of a dark outside, I did some of my content related work. And once it got lighter, I went out for my morning walk, and then I had my breakfast, which I know is kind of ugly looking, but I promise you it tastes really good. And I ate my breakfast while watching some YouTube videos. Okay, so even though I am just going to be at home all day because I have that 3,000 word research essay that I need to get done, I still got dressed into something cute but comfortable at the same time. Like these pants are so comfortable and I feel super cute with this top. So because the way you dress when you work at home does have an effect on your work quality. I have seen that time and time again. So it is time to start working on my assignment. I have an assignment due today, so I just want to finish it. And in between my study sessions, I did my laundry. I also had my lunch break as well, and I also have a walk break too, just to make sure that, you know, I'm just giving my brain the break that it needs to work effectively. So I just finished the hour of that assignment, and we're almost done with that assignment. We officially reached the editing stage. Which I feel like is gonna take a while, but we're gonna do this. I am going to have a quick dinner. I'm gonna have a dinner to reset, and then it's back into action again. So this is what I got for dinner. I meal prepped this on Sunday, which was yesterday, so all I had to do was heat it up. It saved me so much time because after all studying, the last thing I want to do is cook. So I'm gonna have this. Yep, all I had to do was heat it up, sprinkle some cheese, and then I went on a little walk break before finishing my assignment, and then it was completed, and that was my Monday. It is Tuesday and it is campus day. And it decided to rain, and it decided to be pretty packed with parking, but I am trying to decide whether I should go to my class or whether I should work on my next assessment. We're gonna head to a cafe on campus, and I'm going to get a coffee and then work on my assignment and then kind of see what I want to do from there. Let me just tell you, I had quite a bit of an adventure on campus. So I first stopped at the cafe and it was such a good vibe. I worked on my assignment there, and then I decided not to go to my class and still work on my assignment in the library. And then I switched places in the library again. And then I went to find another place, and this was the last place I ended up on campus, which was another cafe, but just having a snack. And then I proceeded to the workshop that I'm gonna facilitate. So I am now here. The sun is like blinding me. I have just got here. I am going to facilitate a workshop soon. So I just bit my tongue. So I had just come here. I'm going to facilitate the workshop, so I am going to set up. I did get here a little bit early, so I did film a TikTok and do some little dead time thing, but we are going to go ahead and get things going. So in the workshop I facilitate, not only do I present in the workshop, but I also take care of packing up and setting up. And this is me just trying to unlock. I'm so bad with keys, okay? And yeah, I did all the prep work and I did everything that happened after it. And if you notice that it was so bright and sunny, but the time I finished the workshop, it was like already super dark. And I still had some assignments that I needed to work on. And I knew if I'd gone home, I won't be motivated to do it. So I just went to the library instead. And I was just there for an hour and a half, and campus was super dark by the time I was done, and then I headed straight home. So I have finally made it home. Like I was like literally out the whole day. Like I went back to campus and everything, but I grabbed some McDonald's because a system that I had is that I reward myself with some takeout after every time I submit an assessment. But because McDonald's is the only thing open and I was kind of craving McDonald's anyway, I thought, like, you know what, why not have it? why not have it? It's a comfort meal. Honestly, this is my favorite kind of self-care. Eating some comfort food while watching a comfort show. But actually, this wasn't a comfort show. This was the Quiet on Set documentary. Good morning. I have my clothes still intact, but I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Like, I don't have energy and I still have my next assignment due. Having 3 assignments due 3 days in a row is super tiring, but we're gonna spend another day at home. I'm still trying to decide if I should go to class, but that would just depend on the progress I make on my assignments. So I was planning to do some working on the assignment until like after, I'm like before I go on my walk, but I just don't have the energy today, so I'm gonna go for my walk and hopefully it will give me some energy and hopefully wake me up a bit. So I got dressed up and all ready to go to my walk, and if you can still see, like, my head curlers are still there and I tried to fit it in with wearing my headphones in, but it ended up working out anyway. Like, I just covered it with a hoodie. It wasn't noticeable at all. And then I had my breakfast, just like my usual morning routine, and of course you know it, that I need to get dressed just to feel cute so I can feel productive. And yeah, I was able to work on an assignment and some good progress was made before I had lunch. So again, I just had my meal prep meal and I decided to walk outside while eating my lunch just to get my steps up and to get some fresh air. I continued working on my assignment for a couple hours. I got dressed again because I do head to church after my classes, and once I head to campus I decided just to go to a cafe. I decided not to go to one of my classes because I just thought that I just want to just do some catch-up work first. Of course, I had to grab a coffee. I found a space in there, and then I headed to my class, which is my 5:30 p.m. class. And then class ended, and this was after church. I didn't get to film during church. My hair is doing the curly thing, but I am finally able to start focusing on working on my content again. So I am working on my content for this morning. I'm also going to catch up on my content creation schedule because I had put my content creation schedule aside to work on those assignments, and now I'm catching up on it. And the class that I had that I usually would have in like the afternoon, it was canceled. Because it's canceled, I will have like an extra hour to do something. So I went and I caught up on all of my content work. I did that for about an hour and a half, and then I went for my usual morning walk and had my breakfast, the same morning routine like every single day. And then I got dressed up, and here are my curls again, and I drove to campus, and like I said, like my class was canceled, so I just went to the library first, worked on another assignment, but it wasn't due today, and then I went to the cafe and worked on another assignment. So I was actually able to submit another assignment. So we're on a ring. Like, I feel like every single day, Mondays through Thursday, I have submitted an assignment. Although this time it was actually supposed to be due on Sunday, but I submitted it today. But anyways, when assignments are due on the weekend, I try to do it before the weekend so I don't have to worry about it in a week. But now that I am done with all study related things, I am gonna go home and do my content catch, but I am kind of hungry, so I got home and there was like literally a fire in my building and no one can get back into the building, and it looks like it's gonna be another couple of hours or so, and I'm a little bit starving, so I'm gonna go to a nearby cafe. I'm not gonna get a coffee this time. I'm gonna actually get something to eat. So much for trying to save money and just eating at home. I ended up in a cafe and I ended up getting lunch there, which was just a bowl of chips. They tasted really good, and while I was waiting for everyone to go back in, I was doing some work outside, and then I gave up, and then I just did it in the car, and then finally we were able to go back into the building, so I did the rest of my other content work there. Outfit number 2. Well, it's just me just putting this to be a little bit extra warm. Excuse that messed up. I promise I'm gonna fix it. So it is officially Friday, so basically this morning I just did my usual content work and my usual morning routine, just like always. And this morning, I'm also facilitating another workshop, just like the one I had on Tuesday. I take care of setting up and packing up. And then I went to the mall just to run some errands. So there's a whole bunch of little life admin tasks that I needed to get done. And that included getting my driver's license renewed and doing other things at the mall and getting petrol for my car. And then I ended up crashing into a nap afterwards. I napped for a couple of hours. So I have mustered enough energy from my nap to get up. To be honest, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like I just need to treat myself a little bit. After a hard week and all that, I feel like I just need to treat myself or something. I need to go on a solo date, but maybe. I'm trying to debate whether I want to do it now or I want to wait until I finish all of these tasks to do so. But by the time I finish all these tasks now, it'll be a bit too dark and I'll be a little bit too lazy to go out. I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so I've got this solo date jar filled with spontaneous things that I can do. So I'm gonna use the spontaneous one. Random. So I can basically do anything. So I decided just to have some fun with it. So I went to a food truck and got some food, and then I drove to one of my favorite spots, which is the lake, and I had the chicken while I was just looking at the water view. So this is just me eating in the car. And yeah, I know some people are just very picky when it comes to the things that they do in the car. I don't mind eating in my car. I clean up after myself anyways. And then once I was done, I did the rest of my studying, all the tasks that I needed to do, and that was pretty much the vlog from there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.